Welcome back to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena first match, week 3, season 24. We are still in Kyber 2. We'll do a quick recap of last week's defensive performance. So the first round, this was a loss up against Chuck here. He had a tough defense of multiple GLs, and with only one GL, there's not too much I can do against certain versions. On his offensive attacks, though, he attempted a gas solo against my Mon Mothma and failed. That's a pretty good result that I'm happy with. And that is the only one. But this is something I talked about in a recent video. Just even though these are Gear 11 characters, the synergy here is what's important, and that Mon Mothma team was able to stand tall. Second round, Ryukyu was my opponent. He attempted this JTR against Bast, and this is something I love about these executor level bounty hunter teams, is JTR struggles to counter them in the same way that she does at lower level bounty hunters. He attempted Rogue One up against my Hux team here. This is one of the things that happens with some of these squads I set down, is they look weaker than they are. But Hux is a tough lead. I like him far more than Kylo Ren lead, especially at Gear 11 where most of these guys are. And he took 2 shots and still lost. His third attempt was a cleanup here with Ewoks to finish it off. Troopers up against my Mon Mothma. Not a ideal trooper team, but still having my Mon Mothma stand up to troopers is a good result. Ultimately cleared them out with CLS. Shock T losing. That's not even a Shock T team. That's nonsense right there. Shock T with a bunch of clones up against JTR. Treya up against Sith Empire, losing. His scoundrel team losing to my scoundrel team, but he didn't have Fennec. Little less synergy there. But it looks like he had relics on Cody and Clone Sergeant, but still there's no synergies there. Third round against Delman Sitter. He was going pretty well at first. The Night Sisters losing to Mon Mothma. Probably would have done better with Telzane lead. But he didn't have... I don't know if he had Zetas or not on DACA, but it looks like it's at least a Gear 12. Akbar... Wait, this is my stuff, right? No, he did Akbar? That's weird. Okay, so he did Akbar against my First Order. Losing, but that's not a team that he should have been using. The Akbar Omicron wasn't available at the beginning, at lock-in, so that's not an Akbar Ami. Kira losing up against my Dash, and then Phasma losing up against my Dash, but those aren't, or against First Order, but these are not good teams, so it's a mixed result. It looks like he just ran out of teams. He had a pretty tough defense. This week, what we are looking at, though, we have my opponent here, Grand Teton. But I think what I want to do before we start breaking down his stuff, because he's got a really tough roster, this new tool on SWGOH here where they look at the GAC bracket and you can make comparisons. And I am the only one with 1 GL. My opponent today has 5. Most of the players have between 3 and 4. This is the reality of Kyber 2, and we've done pretty well so far with it. One of my edges, though, comes with mods. My top 25 is not as good this round as it was last week, but my top 500 averages are really good. And then we're low on relic levels, low on overall GP. That's how this is breaking down R5's 6 dot mods. But even though I'm at the bottom of 6 dot mods, I'm at the top of the quality of those mods. Because people, I don't think, are as careful as they should be with what they're turning into a 6 dot mod. So taking a look here, this is what he's got. in his roster. He's got 5 GLs, JMK, Lord Vader, Sith Eternal Emperor, SLKR, Jedi Master Luke. But this guy, this is a type of roster that should be good enough for Kyber 1, and he's not in Kyber 1. So looking at his Grand Arena history, what I was seeing was a lack of participation in the game mode. So I think I can win this one if I can get through some teams. He's doing like 2 to 3 battles. Guild GP is low. Lifetime banners is minuscule. This is lifetime banners of you are just setting defense and barely attacking. He doesn't even have 500 offensive wins compared to my 3,000. So this is just someone who doesn't participate in Grand Arena. Some people don't have the time. Some people don't like this game mode as much as a player like I do. Like, I get it. Speeds are weak. His relics are... He's got a ton. This is the highest amount of relics we've ever gone up against. It's a ton. But his mods, he's got way more than 392. He has almost 200 more 6-dot mods and doesn't come close to me with any of the different tier of mods. His relics are all over the place. But you can see his mods here, like his JML doesn't touch mine. Like I'm almost 100 speed faster. And that's the case with a lot of this stuff. No Moff Gideon. So I feel good. We're not going to get a full clear, but I think a victory is in hand, as long as we get through this first territory. So looking at the defenses, this is what we're seeing here. I set down the same defense as I did last week. Although no, he kept JMK for offense, I think. That's the only GL he tends to keep. But here's a quick look. Especially after that video that I did, I think it might be illustrative to show what kind of defense I set down. So this wall tends to be my strongest wall. I'm just trying to eat up good teams and counters with that wall. Top territory, this is a weak one. But it's deceptive because of the synergies here. We have a solid Mon Mothma squad. We have an annoying Dash squad. First Order that gets underestimated. A JTR team that gets underestimated. The Resistance Heroes makes this way better than it looks. And the bottom territory is another fairly strong wall, although I might make a change in it. We got Qui-Gon, we have Padme, and we have Grievous. I'm starting to think I might want to keep Padme for offense to go up against JMKs, or at least determine how my opponent uses their JMK, and possibly start keeping Padme for that counter, just because with the disadvantage I have with GLs, that added flexibility of a non-GL counter to certain GL teams would really help me out. Because like here, we can take out any one of these GL teams with my Jedi Master Luke, but we can't take out both. Like there aren't ways through both of these teams with the teams that I have available. So we're gonna have to take out Qui-Gon, take out Shakti, and just hope that the pattern with my opponent holds true of him not participating enough to beat me on banners. Bottom territory, this is what we're looking at. We've got Grievous, Zam. How is he on Omicrons? He has 3 Omicrons. So I'm assuming he does have the Zam Omicron. It's weird though doing a Zam lead. Yeah, he's got the Zam Ami. So we're going to treat that with respect. Then we have JML and SLKR. This is the only territory I have a chance to get through. we're probably going to have to do some cleanups, and we'll see how that functions. We can JKL this one. I get this, hopefully with the mods, we're able to beat it without having to do a cleanup. Usually when I've done this, I have had to do cleanups. I'm also going to do one thing different. Usually this counter has Bastila, but I'm going to keep Bastila for JML because I don't see a way through his JML otherwise. Or at least I don't want to risk it. So what? Where's my notes? All right. So we're going to do JKR, JKL. It's Old Ben, Hermit Yoda. But if we're not doing Bastila, I guess we do Shakti. Because then we can at least call an assist, which is what Bastila's really giving us on top of the... Yeah. That's our best option. This is what we're going for. Well, let's... Yeah. There's Savior triggered. We swap with JKL. Stun everyone. Put up the Foresight. This is not what we normally do. Because normally... I guess Bastila is going by now. Or I usually have Old Ben going. We're just going to call in the assist there. Mark Hux. Alright, we got ability Balak on Sith Trooper, which is what we want. We should be able to take out Hux with a basic. Yeah, we're not going to win this. Not having Bastila is... I should have hit Sith Trooper. Hopefully we get this to a point where I can clean this up with CLS. That's really what I'm hoping for. That's not good. Yeah, we're in bad shape. Okay. Alright, we can clean this up. That's all I really wanted. Hoping for more. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, that's fine. Because the next thing we do is this. We gotta figure out what kind of day we're having. So we're gonna do Bastila, JML, definitely bring in gas. Yeah, let's just bring in Jolie. We'll bring in Watt. Let me just double check our Jedi options. It's as good as it's gonna get. We're not gonna get through this. It's probably a timeout, but if we can This is another thing, if we can whittle it down to just JML, then I feel like we can come back into this. We tried to do this last week, but I did not do Bast to the lead. So we're going to throw protection up onto Luke, and he cannot beat my JML. Not with Bast to the lead and Watt. Question though is whether or not I can beat any of his stuff. Because I don't, if I need, JKR would make this more manageable. Jedi Knight Luke, obviously. Let's throw that weapons tech on gas. We need to get rid of Revan, so he's my first focus. This is likely going to be a timeout before we make too much progress. Probably should have thrown that on Bast, actually. Okay, there's one problem handled. Let's go after Jedi Knight Luke. Increase cooldowns over on JML. You know, maybe we should go after Yoda, actually. Because Yoda, with all those yeah, the ultimate, it doesn't matter anymore. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, we're not going to get through JML. We needed to make more progress on these other guys. He's not going to be able to take me out. Maybe we can take out one more person. Yeah. Can I just auto this, I guess? Yeah, we're not going to get what we need out of this. What I need is that second GL. This would have been more successful if we had just like another Jedi Knight Revan. Yeah, we got no chance here. We'll just have to clear everything else. I was hoping his mods were slow enough that we would have got a little more progress and a little luckier. Alright, let's clean this bottom one up. Why am I doing that? I got presets. So with Book of Boba Fett, I'm not going to talk about spoilers or anything. I just had a general thought based upon all the episodes we've been seeing is we really need to see spice addicts in Star Wars. Like, they're spending a lot of time now emphasizing spice running and pikes and, like, I know it's kids stuff a lot of, and they don't want to cross certain lines, but I think we need to see, even in the background, just some subtle signs that there's addicts. And I think hiding that is not great. I don't think you should obfuscate those kinds of things. We're just gonna maul this. This is unfortunately going to be a less interesting record. There's no Watt. See that speed boost. Oh, I can target Zam? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know why that... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and this is why we brought in Maul. Let's just auto this. I didn't put on that Akbar Omicron. I really wanted to. It was a tempting thing to test out this week, but I still only have, I think I have like 24 Omicrons, maybe 26 after today with that Galactic Challenge payout. And it's a thing. What was in the top territory? Because I feel like I'm not supposed to use Night Sisters for some reason. Well, I wanted to use Night Sisters up against Qui-Gon again. That's why. This Qui-Gon team's not as good as what I went up last time. Because it doesn't have Yoda, but it's still good enough. I want to see... Like, we're like 1-1 so far with attempting this as a thing. Yeah. I want more data points on if this is something we can start doing in the future, or we just gotta forget about it. Let's see if we can stun Anakin, because it's that first AoE I just want to be careful about. The one thing we didn't do last time is drive up enough health. We tried to... we took out Qui-Gon too early. And I think the other thing we need to do is time... we shouldn't do that. We need to time out taking out Qui-Gon after Anakin burns the AoE. But here's my concern. I don't want... If they target Daka, that's a thing to be concerned about. I think what I want to do this time too is burn through protection on more characters before we take out Qui-Gon. It's fine. These things are going to happen. I'm just getting rid of the Foresight from Anakin because he's about to do an AoE, I think. Well, it happened. But we were okay. Oh, I should have done the basic. Right now, because, see, that's something we got to worry about. And maybe I want Talia in this. Because with Talia, we could get rid of that healing immunity. I want to bring somebody back. Okay. Scary. Well, you see how much damage that did? Once Qui-Gon's gone, they're going to do way more damage. But that was a good sign, at least. Let's keep doing that. See, that I don't like. Let's bring back some bodies. Because they are going after... Let's get rid of the Foresight. They are going after Daka. Let's heal up. We need to heal. Okay. I think we might be ready to take out Qui-Gon. Okay. We stunned Anakin. That seemed to have helped. Okay, this worked out. This would be different with Yoda, so we still need to do more testing. Let's bring back some bodies. Get rid of all that Foresight. Our damage dealer is Ventress, so we gotta take these people out. Alright, there's one. I don't like that my... Come on. There we go. Okay. It worked. I don't know. I'm a little worried that we got that close to timeout. I like the result though. What do we have for Shock T? That is a very nice Shock T team. What's the speed on this? I should add Rex to my tunes for hot utils. So 231. That is absurd. I guess let's check Shock T as well. $290, that's better. That Rex is absurdly slow. And we're at 285. That's just Palpatine though. My Vader is gonna go before Shock T. It's a little risky, but when I'm looking at these other options, they're not great. I guess Bad Batch wouldn't be bad. I don't like it though. Let's try this. I'm curious what happens. As long as we stop. No, this isn't great either. Really, I do need Piet because I want that daze. To stop the counters, or I need stuns. But we'll do the... Hopefully, with a combination of daze and stun, we can stop counters. They're gonna counter, but at least hopefully we get some ability blocks. Okay, we really needed an ability block over on Rex. Here's our second shot. Hopefully we get an ability block. Perfect. Okay. That sucks. But let's see if we get daze. We got daze. Give us some stuns. Let's take out Shock T. There goes Shock T. We're not going to use Merciless Massacre because Rex is going to go down and supercharge these guys if we don't take out fives. I'm a little worried Rex is going to die anyway. Yep, that happened. Too many dots. Whatever, okay. We can clean that up with anything, but... I was hoping for more. It was a high risk chance. It almost worked. If Rex didn't die that way. Let's do that Grievous first. We're just gonna bad bats the Grievous. We don't really have another choice with what we have left. Because we don't have Shock T anymore to lead the 501st. Give me some stuns. At these gear levels, this gets very RNG. But hopefully we get lucky. I really don't want to trigger another Merciless Massacre yet. Let's heal up Echo. We can't lose Echo. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping we'd avoid that. Yeah, it's all bad. What was the relic levels on that? Yeah, that's usually in that like R3 to R5 range. Is where that'll have a shot. That was above having a shot. We can clean this up now with 501st, I guess. And then we're... Oh, we gotta head back up top, right? And clean that up. I think we'll do a little bit of the new account. I haven't been doing that for a few reasons. One is the length of videos. The other reason is because I have a video I need to make on it, and I can't touch that account really until I make that video. Nest. We kind of have bounty hunters. I guess we have troopers. Let's just throw in troopers. You know what? Let's do Iden Verso for fun. Arc Trooper with the Dispel, though, could actually be a problem. And Echo with the Dispel, because the Revive is the dispellable buff. The timing of that works out. Alright, that's it for this account. We will switch to the new account. That's as much as we're going to do. We got nothing left and only GLs left. Or we have nothing to use on for offense and only the GLs left. But if he follows his history, this could be a win. 265, it just feels... I don't know. He might... He doesn't have much left for offense. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's make that transition. Change of plans. Had technical difficulties. Will not be tagging on the new account. It is the morning, though. So the main account that turned out to be a loss. My opponent did do what I thought, which was not really attack me, but